Scrappy friends, it's Kim back from Making Creative Memories in Time, and today I am coming to you as part of a celebratory hop for Kathy Loves to Scrap. Kathy has just recently hit 500 subscribers. Yay! Woo! Congratulations, Kathy. And there will be a full description as well as playlists linked immediately down below. And so we are scrap lifting one of our favorite designs that Kathy has created, and I absolutely love this layout. I love that she mixed pattern and color and used a wood grain background. I love that she used some zip strips here. I love that she did a single photo because I am a single page girl who loves a single photo, and I absolutely love everything about this. There's some splatter, there's some mixed enamel dots, and I especially love how she mixed the enamel dots. I don't know that I'll be using enamel dots with the collection that I chose. We'll see when I get there. We'll see. I may not, because I have also pulled some really busy paper. So be sure, if you're not following Kathy at Kathy Loves to #2 Scrap, it's the full playlist is linked down below, and be sure to follow everyone, give them some love, and tell Kathy congratulations for meeting that huge milestone. So let's dive in and get started. I am using a Simple Stories collection called Front Porch, and I was so drawn to this collection. I love the pastels with the earthy, rich colors like this gold. Oh my gosh, this gold is absolutely gorgeous. So I am scrapbooking this single photo of my 14-and-a-half-year-old Yorkie, Marley Grace, and she is almost blind now. She struggles a little bit to hear. She has lots of joint issues, which is why she likes to lay in the sun. So this particular picture is the story that I'm going to tell is how she loves to lay in the sun, whether she's inside or outside on the porch. She loves to lay in the sun. So it's a single photo, and it's already matted and ready to go. Now I did cut some pattern paper for some zip strips, because with Simple Stories, when you get a zip, it's like 3/4, a little bit better than half, and so that wasn't going to work. And zip strips, that's what I call branding strips. And then I have some tags, because if you're familiar with Simple Stories, you know that Simple Stories comes with some cut apart tags. Oh my gosh, I didn't even look at the back of those tags. Would you look? Oh, when I was cutting this apart, I was looking specifically at these so they would stand out against these papers. If you do not have this Simple Stories Front Porch, run now and get it. And so let's talk about, I just randomly cut my paper. Some of this paper is 3 inches. Is this one 3? This one is, yeah, that one is 3. This one is a little less. So they're just randomly cut. And I wanted a mix of the beautiful floral, the pastels. I wanted this pop of navy because I thought that would be really pretty behind that photo and sort of pull, like this dark color would pull your eye to the photo. And then I wanted the floral, and then this just beautiful sagey green. So this paper collection did not come with a lighter tone wood grain. It was just this brown gold tone wood grain, which I am perfectly fine with, because look how gorgeous. Again, this earthy, rich golden brown is really gonna offset her beautiful shiny coat. I love it. I am going to randomly cut off some edges here So on this one, I think I am going to cut off. And I'm not going to throw that away. Heck no, I'm not going to throw that away. And look at that, how gorgeous. And then we're going to cut some dovetails. So we're just randomly going to cut. Some are going to be, some are going to be a little longer than others. I'm not going to throw any of these away because this paper is gorgeous and it can be used for cards. I'm just randomly going through here and chopping a little. Some's going to be a little longer, a little shorter. Doesn't matter to me at all. Cut a little more off of that one. Okay, and so now we're ready to dovetail, and I am just going to make a little bit longer of a dovetail this time. Normally I don't make a dovetail as deep. Pull in my little tabletop trash can. So let me say hello to those of you who may be new to my channel, new subscribers. Thank you, thank you. My name is Kimberly, and I am a sassy Southern girl. LOL, I'm not sassy. I'm just a girl who loves to scrapbook. I love to share memories with beautiful designs and paper so that all my nieces, nephews, great niece, great nephew, and soon to be second great nephew who will be arriving in late August, early September. I just want to record stories so that my future generations know where they came from. They know their family. And I love being creative. And you give me some floral paper, and I am a happy girl. It's going to kill me to cut into that rose. It's going to kill me to cut into that rose. Okay, my dovetails are cut. And these tones are so gorgeous. Let's just say these tones of paper are gorgeous, and they are going to look absolutely beautiful with this paper. I really was drawn when I was watching different layouts. Now, I'm going to do something a little different. On Kathy's page, she let her pattern paper, what you're seeing here is a little bit of the mat. I sort of took, oh, I'm upside down. I took this picture and sort of zoomed in. So she let her paper run edge to edge. I think, and I'm using repositionable adhesive, so if I need to move it, I can. But I think I want a little, just a teeny 1/8, possibly, inch. I think I just want that little brown edge to shine through there. Now this one, I am only going to put adhesive in the middle and down this one side because I think I may want this floral piece to end up being overlaid over the next piece to it, right? So I may need to tuck up under. And then I definitely want the navy piece in the middle. And this paper is gorgeous, y'all. This paper is gorgeous. And I may need to end up trimming that piece down just a little. Oh, yes. Let's trim this down just a little. And these pieces will not be thrown away. And let's see, we're likely going to need to Let's let that one be a tad bit shorter too. That's the thing. I just didn't want to measure. And that's another thing. If you follow me, you know likely I'm not going to be measuring things, right? Likely. Look at that. How gorgeous. I'm telling you all, this paper is beautiful. I had stepped away from simple scrapbooks for a hot minute, and don't ask me why. Well, I do know why, but when I sewed for Close to My Heart, I pretty much needed to stay true to Close to My Heart. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to just randomly arrange these tags. Would you look at that as like an element? Now here we could, this can be like a journal spot. So I really want to fix that so that it can be a journal spot. Oh my gosh, I am in love with that, friends. I am in love with that. So let's do this. I'm going to run some twine through there. So what we're doing is we're just putting a little bit of adhesive to get these down. And we're going to come back and just run some twine through that. Oh, I love it. And I want that to be a journal spot. This will also, I could also do some strip journaling right in there. Is that not gorgeous? So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put on, so we're going to come in with some foam tape just to give this a little bit of definition. It's not going to be real chunky. And I don't know that I'm going to do zip strips at the bottom. I went ahead and cut them with the full intention that I probably was not going to do zip strips at the bottom. Because number one, this is a little bit darker paper. And then my title is going to happen down in here. So I don't know that I'm going to put zip strips. I do feel like I need one at the top, though, to make that look thin. Ooh, I need to... Oh, I didn't glue that. I'm glad I caught that. Now, I'm not going to edit that out of my video because how many of us do crazy things like that? I cannot be the only one, friends. I cannot be the only one. So now let's come back. And that'll give me some journal space. Now this is not necessarily going to be centered. It's going to be off-centered just a little. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this already. Super simple design, and I love that. This is a design that really lets you showcase two things. One, beautiful photo, and two, beautiful paper. And I got that pretty straight to start with. Yay! Yes. So let's see. I don't want that to be very heavy. We're not going to glue anything at the top just yet. That really does not look good with that paper. So here's another one that I cut. I don't know that I like that one. We may come back with that floral, but we're not going to do it until the whole page is finished so I can see all of the, and what we'll need to do also, we'll need to snip a little so that it just runs with this paper, okay? So, I am thinking about I had some embellishments all picked out, and my embellishment tray fell. Of course it would fall. Happy moments, because she is happy. as a lark in her little spot. I am loving this. Look at how pretty that little butterfly is, friends. I could even put the, oh, do we love it? Do we love it? Yes, we do love it. That would also be a good little journal spot. I like the camera, but I don't want the camera to get lost. You know what I'm saying? We don't want the and I don't think that the floral cluster would look good there because it's on flowers. Although, how cute would that be? I think anything I put up there is really going to get lost. I am liking that right there. And then let's pull in this butterfly. See why I'm saying I don't know that I'm going to need enamel dots? I like that butterfly up there. But what do we have? Oh, friends. Here we go. This sticker. Because I'm on foam tape, no, I'm not liking that there. Let's see what we have. I have some thin ephemera pieces, and I'm pretty sure there will be something similar to that in the ephemera. I like the fact that it had that dainty, I mean, just look at these. How gorgeous. Oh, that has like a little ribbon on it, but you could totally fussy cut that. Oh, we might can use that. Oh my gosh, you all. This is absolutely just gorgeous. Oh, that would even be cute. Just to tuck and have the butterfly and maybe the camera. Yes, I was kind of wanting to go for something like that. But I'm liking that little business right there. What do you think? Yeah, we're not going to be doing any enamel dots. I don't think there is a need for enamel dots. Oh my goodness, friends. This is gorgeous. Okay, so let's start with this next. And if you're hopping along, hopefully you are enjoying everyone on the stop. Give some love. All of the creators work really hard to build community, to build a following, and be sure and just give some love, friends. So I'm only going to put foam on this one side because that's already on foam, and this is a little bit thicker foam. So here, we're just going to layer up. Oh, is that not gorgeous? I love it. Then I'm going to pull in my Barely Arts and just go in the very center of my butterfly. Now, here's the thing. I know that when this goes in, I'm just going to leave it and let it dry. But once it's dry, I'm going to curl the wings up. Oh, this is gorgeous. Friends, this is so pretty. And I am so glad I had some light wood grain paper in other collections, but I wanted to not mix and match because all of this goes so well together. And this really does work beautifully with her fur, her coat. So we're not going to be using these things. Does anybody else have that same issue with Picture Mate 400? It's like the picture is not tacky, but it's like you can't pick things up. My silicone mat sticks to it. And it's almost like you just can't pick things up. And I'm going to be honest with you. I do think I need this. I do think I need it. I'm liking that. It feels like it finishes that off. So what I'm going to do before I attach this title is turn this around. And if this gets crooked, I'm sorry, friends. That is, and then I'll trim any of that excess off from the back. That is the hardest thing for me. I am a wiggle womp when I scrapbook. And I think I probably just made that word up, but I am a wiggle womp. My mat wiggles, my paper wiggles. And I think it's probably going to be advantageous to me to go ahead. Look, what beautiful paper. And trim any of that excess off beforehand. I can think of so many different uses for this paper. I bought it because I am a connoisseur of beautiful floral paper. And I was just scrolling, I don't know, scrapbook.com, I think, and this paper caught my eye. And I was like, oh, I have to have that. And then let's get Moments and Happy. Oh, I love it. I don't want it to cover. Now, one thing that Kathy did is she put foam under these edges, really thin foam, so that it would shadow. I knew that I didn't need that because I had the darker wood grain on my paper. And I loved her layout so much. I really wanted my layout not to be identical to hers, but I really wanted to pay homage to how gorgeous her layout was. I started to put that on foam. But if I put it on foam, I couldn't do this with it. Now look how quickly that page came together, friends. That page came together quickly. If you guys know me and follow me, you know that I never scrapbook that fast, ever. Now, Kathy did something on her page that I loved, and she sort of let all of this, she used like a baker's twine or a white twine, and it just sort of looped through. And I'm going to cut more than I need, but I'm going to do the same thing. I think I'm going to do right here. No, I don't like it running all the way through. Not the way that this layout is. So we're going to just cut it and let it do its thing. And then I'm going to come back and put some glue dots to hold that down. And I'm not even going to worry about cutting any of that extra off. And just this hemp twine. Is that not just gorgeous? And I think that's it, friends. Kathy did put down some splatters. And to know me is to know, right? To know me is to know. So I'm going to take these are my enamel dots, not enamel dots, my foam dots. Ooh, those are thinner. Where did I get those? Those are not Creative Memories. Those are, I don't know where. Oh, they came from scrapbook.com. So we are going to lay down, I almost forgot this, friends. We're going to lay down a little bit of Vintage Photo Distress Oxide. And I just have the little cube. I'm going to mist in. I don't even know if I'm on camera for this. I'm just going to mist in some water and use a fluffy brush. And just where it goes, it goes. And this is not Distress Oxide. This is Distress Ink. I think earlier I called it Distress Oxide, and it is just Distress Ink. And I probably got it too watered down because it's not giving the wow factor I wanted, but that's okay. Let's come back into a different location. And then this ink, this particular cube is really old. I think it's going to be fine, just like that. So let me wipe up. So here was my scrap lift from Kathy. Kathy loves to scrap. Absolutely love this. Now she used either some die cuts, alphabets, or some stickers. I'm not quite sure if that was die cuts or stickers, but I loved how simple this page was. I really feel like I said, it does two things that I love. It shows off beautiful paper, and it lets you have one focal photo to tell your story. And so here is my take on Kathy's 500 subscriber scrap lift. I absolutely love how it turned out. And I really like not having a zip strip at the bottom, because I feel like that maybe would have made it heavy, but I do like having one at the top. And I like how all the colors and papers pull together, and I especially like these sweet little embellishments. And now that that's dried, I'll show you what I was talking about. But of course, when it goes in its album, you know, it's gonna get flat anyway, because if you could see how thick my holding albums are. My holding albums are so thick. And this is just a multi-purpose tool, and just curl the edges a little. And by using that Barely Arts Precision glue, it really sticks. I'm not going to have to worry about these coming up at all. And see that lift and dimension? I love it. And then this right here can just be a journal spot. I'm probably not going to... I don't know if I'm going to draw lines or not. I'm just going to stick a glue dot just here and there. Just so they don't look so loose. I love it. All right, friends, I really am done now. So, read the description down below that tells all about Kathy's fabulous little celebratory hop. Check out the full playlist and visit everybody's channel and leave some love. And if you are so inclined to subscribe to my channel and follow along in my memory keeping journey, I would love to have you join. Thanks, friends, and happy scrapping.